Table out in the hallway. I'd like to thank Kevin Stover, my Vice President of Sales and Marketing, for being my biggest cheerleader and my co-founder of this company. I'd like to thank Tom Waldron, my VP of Operations, for getting us 3 government contracts for this technology. I'd like to thank Mark Herbst, who's here in the room, my Chief Operating Officer, for keeping such tight control over cash flow in the company. I'd like to thank Tom Dean, the Professor of Entrepreneurship at CSU, for helping write the first business plan, as well as for his leadership on our board of directors. I'd like to thank David Moll, I don't know if he's here. David Moll at Infield Capital for investing in the spin-out round of this company to spin out from Woodward. I'd like to thank all the other angel investors that have invested in the company, at least $3 million. Most of those out of London, England, where we seem to find all of our money because of the price of fuel over there compared to here. I'd like to thank Mark Forsyth and the Rocky Mountain Innovation Incubator, where we are housed in Fort Collins, Colorado. And I'd like to thank the National Renewable Energy Laboratory for hosting this event. And finally, I'd like to thank the governor and the state of Colorado for where Cleantech is not just a way of doing business, but clean living is a way of life here in Colorado. Thank you.
Colorado's entrepreneurial culture is well known, and the finalists for the Colorado Cleantech Entrepreneur of the Year Award are some of the most recognized and active entrepreneurs. The finalists include Adrian Tuck, CEO of Tendril, Ray Johnson, CEO in Infinite Power Solutions, and Doug Schatz, co-founder and former CEO of Advanced Energy, founder of Amped and Ridekick, and board member of Abound Solar. I'm pleased to announce that Ray Johnson, CEO of Infinite Power Solutions, is the CCIA 2010 Entrepreneur. Ray started at IPS in 2005 after leadership stints at Xilinx, Rocket Ships, which he co-founded, Honeywell, and Alliant Tech System, among others. In 5 years, he has grown the company from 5 to 50 employees and has successfully raised over $60 million of equity investment. 2010 was a good year for him and the company. He signed national and international agreements with Arrow Electronics and Tokyo Electron Device for distribution and raised $20 million in Series C financing. Congratulations, Ray.
Thank you very much. It's a great honor, and I greatly appreciate the recognition. But it's very little about me, and it's really about the 40 or so people we have here now, back in Littleton, Colorado, who are making solid-state energy storage devices, and who have helped build what is now the world's first and only manufacturing facility here in Colorado for these state-of-the-art batteries. And we beat the Chinese, we beat the Japanese, we beat the Europeans, and we take up Chris's call to take on the Texans next. So thank you, it's quite an honor. And I share this with our employees and with our investors. So thank you again.
Right. Our next but not yet final award category is National Cleantech Leader for the organization, not company, that has helped drive Colorado's recognition as one of the leading clean tech states in the country. Our finalists were the National Renewable Energy Laboratory, the Rocky Mountain Institute, and the Colorado Renewable Energy Collaboratory. Again, you can see hard choices to be made. I'm pleased to announce that the 2010 National Cleantech Leader is the Rocky Mountain Institute. Founded in 1972 by Henry Lovins, the Rocky Mountain Institute has been guiding, cajoling, educating, and listening in order to drive the efficient and restorative use of resources. RMI does this in a way that works with markets, not against them, and helps the corporate world adapt to transitioning to a sustainable society. In 2010, RMI's high-profile national and international activities included participating in the energy efficiency retrofit of New York's Empire State Building, advising UK government ministries, and seeing one of its spinouts, Bright Automotive, receive $5 million in financial backing from GM Ventures. Additionally, the Institute rolled out Project Get Ready in 2010 to prepare the U.S. infrastructure for the coming wave of electric vehicles, and earlier in the year they received over $1 million from the Dutch Postcode Lottery to help implement Reinventing Fire. Congratulations, Rocky Mountain Institute and Michael Potts.
At RMI, we've got 80 scientists, architects, engineers, business people, communicators, all focused on shifting our economy off of fossil fuels onto renewable energy sources and to efficiency. Like everybody else here, we're hoping that hard work and innovation and some luck every now and then can help us move to a new, cleaner, safer world. Our name, Rocky Mountain Institute, we like that name, shows our dedication to Colorado values, such as a deep respect for nature, pioneer spirit, intractable stubbornness in the face of resistance. We are honored to be early members of the Colorado Cleantech Industry Alliance, and we're really honored to get this award. We're going to knock ourselves out to be deserving of it. Thank you.
Our last but certainly not least award is the Governor's Award for Excellence in Clean Tech Leadership. This award recognizes the person who most exemplifies statewide leadership on behalf of growing Colorado's clean tech industry. This person leads by example and is recognized within the state as a strategic thinker and doer. Finalists include Ron Bernal of New Enterprise Associates, Dick Franklin of the Clean Tech Open, and Paul Nelson of Searug Energy. It's my pleasure to recognize Ron Bernal as a recipient of the Governor's Excellence in Clean Tech. It was due in no small part to Ron's strategic vision and time commitment that the Colorado Clean Tech Industry Association was formed. His drive has been instrumental in maintaining CCIA's mission and meeting its goals and objectives. Ron is extremely committed to the growth of the industry in Colorado, and among other things, sits on the CSU Ventures Board and is on the board of the Rocky Mountain Clean Tech Open. Ron's investments as part of Sequel Venture Partners and now NEA have included Boulder Wind Power, Heliovolt, and Buzzwire. Unfortunately, Ron couldn't be here today. He's in China. On behalf of portfolio company Heliovolt, accepting in his place is Searug, or is it Sequel colleague? Thank you. Sequel colleague Tim Connor. Tim.
So Ron apologizes for not being here. As many of you who know Ron, you know he has a lot of positive traits, but brevity is not one of those. So Ron emailed me a few things he wanted me to say on his behalf in accepting this award. Actually, it's only the first page. But a couple things. First, Ron said thank you very much. He's humbled and honored to be recognized for this award. Second, he wanted me to congratulate all of the other individuals and companies who were nominated.